calendar has been circled for this one for quite some time. Throughout the offseason, anticipation for an early-in-the-year top-5 clash. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pre-game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Daniel Hill. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Hill. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running inside, it's Riley. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Finding some room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Throwing, Mack. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Mack. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun. And
Maybe a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And they have made no bones about this first drive, have they? Like, they said they were going to come out and establish the run and be physical. And the more physical team was going to win. And this offensive line so far, first drive, setting the tone. Getting movement up front, getting running backs going. Palmer, the game gets very easy.
Breaks into the open. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The run inside. It's Riley. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Now here's Mack. Hauls it in, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Ohio State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes their freshman 4-star quarterback. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Davis looking to pass. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to throw again. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Trying to set up the screen. Trying to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Davis will throw. Zings it complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. To give to the big fullback. Here's a little room there. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You don't see a lot of fullbacks these days with that kind of wiggle and the ability to break tackles. How about that long run by the big man?
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll go to the fullback, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
And he'll be brought down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now here's Mack. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you, and if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone. It's crossed. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Davis looking to pass. Quick strike complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They're field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Running inside, it's Coleman. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Mack. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a...
Has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Austin Mack working that left side now.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Riley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. There's a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. They'll run for it. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Plows through the defense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Davis will throw. Got the quick pass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And the timing just a hair off.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Sports across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Find some fresh air. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Power football with the run. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Wiley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to run, it's Riley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. Training staff will take a look, and we'll step aside. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The run inside. It's Riley. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right?
And he surges across the line. Touchdown!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Davis looking to pass. It's complete to the right. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on 1st down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just
might have a chance. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, no, we want to get the 1st down, and we want to get it now.
Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Hill. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Mustangs, with the lead right now in the 1st half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Columbus. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Ohio State's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is thrilled with the performance of his freshman quarterback. He has done a good job so far. He's been steady and composed in his first start. But they have work to do. He's got to take care of the ball and continue to push the ball downfield. They've got to catch up if they expect to win this game. Reese?
Okay, Holly. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Motion from the wideout. Davis will throw. Gets it out fast. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Four wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Going to the run, it's Jackson. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense. Locking.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead with the 6.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Running inside, it's Coleman. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the ground with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Freeman. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Fullback's got it. And tackled there by the defense. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. They'll give it to the back. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Tide ready to roll on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
The run inside, it's Mueller. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for here and keep this drive alive.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Davis looking to pass. On target. There he goes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
The run inside. It's Mueller. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Once for the tackle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Big fullback's got it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Davis will throw. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Jackson. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0.